channel. So today's video is going to be a life update. I have not done a video like this since I think September, when I moved into my new apartment before I started my new job after I graduated pharmacy school. So I'm just gonna be updating you guys today, and as you can tell by the title, I have started a business. So that's mostly what we're gonna be talking about today, and maybe like a few other things thrown in the mix, but we're gonna go ahead and just get started. So first thing, I forgot a mirror, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have a little mini mirror, and I don't have a mirror like behind me, so I'll probably be kind of looking in the camera as well as using my little handheld mirror to do my makeup. So first thing, before we actually get into the topics, is soap brows. So I have already put some soap on my eyebrows to help them like stand up and get that like kind of fake lamination look that I really like. So this is just some ivory soap. It's white soap. I sprayed a little bit of my Urban Decay setting spray, and then I just used the soap to make my eyebrow hair stand up. Now I already did this, so I'm just kind of like reiterating the point, but yeah, this is literally all I did. Now when I watched the first video, the girl said you had to use a transparent soap. However, as you can tell, this soap is not transparent, and it does work. So you'll be fine if now, I don't know, like a green soap like might show up. I don't know, but this white one seems to be fine, so that's good. So this is how the eyebrows are looking before they have any product on them at all. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that there to dry a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on some primer. So I am actually about to take some pre-launch photos. So through like a lot of research and stuff, I realized that you should start kind of like do like a pre-launch campaign basically when you're going to start a business, and post photos even if you don't have your inventory in stock yet, which I do not. I have ordered everything, but it's not here yet. So I'm just going to take some pictures in some things that would be similar to what I would be selling on my website, just to get new people kind of like acquainted with my face. You know, we're going to start a business page from scratch. So unless you're like, you know, one of my subbies, or, you know, somebody who already follows me on social media, you don't know who I am. So just to get acquainted with seeing my face, because I am going to be my own model for right now. So yeah, I wanted to go ahead and post some just cute little simple photos, nothing like OD today. So, well, not today, but like take the pics today. And I'll probably start posting I'm gonna start posting them once I actually get my inventory in, because once I get my inventory, then I can actually set a launch date. I can't set a launch date if I don't know when my inventory is going to be coming in. So yeah, so that's the thing. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. But to talk about the business, my business name is Ajai Official. My name on YouTube is India Ajai. Ajai is my middle name, so that's how I came up with that. It took me about 3 weeks to come up with that name. I ran through quite a few names before I arrived on that one, and the main thing was because I did not want to include the word boutique, the word apparel, the word clothes, shop, none of that. I wanted to brand myself in a way that I could expand in the future if I wanted to. If I decide that I want to design a line of bedding, then I don't want to have to change my name. If I named my boutique India's Boutique and then I started designing bedding, well, that might be kind of confusing to a consumer. So I just wanted to do a name that meant something to me. I really wanted to use either my first name or my middle name and kind of incorporate it in some type of way, and I managed to do that after quite a bit of time, I think. I ran myself pretty crazy for like about 3 weeks trying to figure out exactly what name I was going to use, but luckily I came up with that, and I love it so much. It is an LLC, so I went ahead and did that paperwork to get that done. I made my Instagram, my Facebook. Nothing is up quite yet, but when the time this video launches, I'm going to be launching this video and launching and announcing that I have started a business on my social media. So that'll be my Facebook and my Instagram. So all that will kind of go up on the first day, and I'll probably do that about 3 weeks or so before my launch date. So when I do make the announcement that I started a business, you will know exactly when the launch date will be, which brings me to my next point. I am going to leave the link to my website down below, the link to all my social media and everything, so you guys can go to the website and put in your email address to get notified when we go live. So you will be receiving emails that upcoming week, just kind of a countdown to let you know when we'll be launching. And yeah, so I just really wanted to, I don't know what I was about to say. I just wanted to let you guys know. Oh, and then what is the business gonna be? So I said it's Ajai Official. However, I did not tell you what I'll be selling. So I will actually be selling intimate apparel and loungewear. So something that is near and dear to me, because I am someone who has always loved, since I was a kid, well, I won't say a kid, but like a teenager, like, you know, 13, 14-ish, having cute pajamas and loungewear, because that was just something I always did. Like when I came home in the evenings, the first thing that I did was take a bath. Like that was my mom's thing. Like as soon as I got in the house, like take off your outside clothes, take a bath and change. And I always, you know, sometimes, you know, I'd have, well, a lot of the time, like during the week I'd have homework and stuff to do. So I just put on like shorts and a t-shirt, but like, you know, over the weekends, like I wanted to be in like cute pajamas. And I remember for like my birthdays, for Christmas and stuff, my aunts would always give me cute pajamas like from Limited Too and stuff, and I just used to love them so much. And so when I was thinking about what I wanted to do, I didn't want to do clothes, because I just feel like, I mean, clothes are great, but I feel like I can really kind of like set myself apart by doing the intimate apparel and loungewear. I really should have done my brows before I came on camera, so you know, because I can't do my brows and talk. So let's just pause. We're gonna pause right here at the story about Limited Too, and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my eyebrows. So this is how they're looking. I think I like them. I think I might go back in and make them a little thinner. This one looks kind of thick. I mean, my eyebrows are thick, but I don't know. That one is looking a little extra thick. So, we'll see. But, okay, so I was saying that, that as a kid that I always got like pajamas, like for, you know, holidays, like Easter baskets and stuff. I always got pajamas, like, and I always had a ton of pajamas. Like I always had 2 drawers, one for summer and then one for winter, because I had so many. So when I was thinking about that, I was like, that would be a great idea of something to sell. So it's gonna be, like I said, intimate apparel and loungewear. So we're gonna have, when I say loungewear, I mean like mostly stuff that you will wear inside, but some stuff you will wear out as well. Like, hold on. Like the, like little biker tights, like sets with like the matching top, like the tie-dye ones and the plain ones. Some stuff that you can wear, like jogging suits, like the little velour track suits. Basically anything on my website is meant to be worn with either tennis shoes or slides. Like I don't sell club wear. Like you're not gonna find dresses, you're not gonna find matching skirts and tops, because that's not my brand. So you will start finding more lingerie pieces in the future. I am not ready quite yet to be a lingerie model. So I am either going to hire a model, or I will be the model, but just not quite yet. So I'll probably end up hiring somebody. I don't know who yet, but I am thinking about it. Definitely. I will definitely have a model for lingerie by Valentine's Day, which I mean, I know is, people are probably like, that's next year, but when you're running a business, you need to think in advance about those types of things. So actually probably by Christmas. So definitely if I need something for Christmas, I'm probably gonna have to hire somebody in like September, October, because that's when you really start kind of preparing for the holiday season. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be selling. I'm super excited. If you guys, I have not decided if I'm gonna do this yet or not, but if you guys want entrepreneur videos, how to start a business, tax forms, EIN number, resellers permit, finding vendors, all that kind of stuff, let me know down below in the comment section. if you guys want more fun type things like pack orders with me and you know, inventory unboxing and stuff like that, let me know about that as well. I have not decided if I'm gonna do it yet or not, but I just wanna know, obviously my channel was not based on that in the beginning. My channel started off with pretty much synthetic wigs, a few crochet braids, and then it kind of turned into like natural hair and just like kind of hair in general. So I don't know how much of my current audience is interested in that, but you should be interested, sis, because we all need to start a business, okay? We really do, like, honestly. I mean, I know I am a pharmacist. If you guys have never been to my channel before, or maybe I don't really talk about it that much, so if you didn't watch my like life update, like the first one that I did, you might not know that I am a pharmacist, but I'm a recent graduate. I graduated last year, May 2019, so I've only been a pharmacist for a year. It's okay, I don't love it, I don't hate it either, but I definitely do and have always wanted to own a business. So that is definitely something that I am working towards. Well, actually, sis, achieved, because my license says that I own a business. So yeah, so excited. I'm like so excited about it. So yeah, just let me know what kind of videos you want to see, if any at all. Some of you may be like, nah, sis, like I want to see, you know, synthetic wigs and crochet braids, and if I wanted to watch somebody start a business, I would just, you know, watch somebody else, not you. But yeah, just let me know down below. So y'all, I really like, I do not remember how to put on makeup. I literally have not done my makeup. Whenever I filmed those Goddess Passion Twists, that was the last time that I did my makeup. When I tell you, like, I feel like I'm not even going in the right order. Like, is this the way I normally do it? I cannot remember. That's how long it's been, which is just crazy. But yeah, so let's see let's talk a little more about the business, just because that is literally my life right now. I literally go to work, and when I'm not at work, I'm probably working on my business. If I'm watching YouTube videos, they're probably entrepreneur videos related to, you know, girls who own their own boutiques mostly. I do watch, you know, own hair companies, lash companies, those kind of things, because they all kind of go hand in hand to me. But yeah, so let's see, we talked about name, what I'm selling, launch date. Like I said, I will have everything down below in the description box for you guys to see, and to follow the Instagram page as well. I'm also thinking about hosting a giveaway before I actually launch. I have these super duper cute sleepwear rompers that I'm going to be selling. So I think I'm gonna do a giveaway with one of those as well. All those details will follow. All those details will be up on my Instagram page. There'll be a post about it. You'll know exactly how to enter and what you have to do, and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about. Like, what are the, I don't want to talk about COVID, because it's like, it's overtly talked about, and I really don't have anything to say. I honestly haven't really been in quarantine. Like I mentioned, I am a pharmacist, so I'm an essential worker. I never got time off. Well, I won't even say time off. I never had to stay home for the stay-at-home order. I always, you know, had to go to work, so I was never in quarantine, really. It was kind of just like, I'm basically living my regular life, except I just don't go out to do anything fun, like, you know, brunches and hookah and other stuff, but everything else is regular. Like, this is what I normally do. So, yeah, I don't know. So I don't really have much to say about that. Let's see, next topic, boys. Irrelevant. Honestly, where is my other, oh, here. Looking for my other thing of makeup. I have to mix these. So, you know, still single, as you guys can see. There's no ring here. There isn't a ring coming. I've kind of put that on the back burner. It's not really like, I don't know. I feel like when I was, before I graduated, I feel like that was my like top priority. Like, I mean, not top priority, because like obviously school and finishing school was my top priority, graduating and stuff, but like it was definitely up there. And I don't know, now I'm just like super focused on my business, and I don't even really have the time, to be honest. I've never had the time, for starters, because I'm always, or was always, studying. So talking to people, getting to know people, going on dates, extremely inconvenient when you have a lot of, you know, schoolwork and stuff to do. But I mean, obviously I always made time for that. But as of now, like, honestly, I don't know. I've just really been really focused on my business, honestly. Like, I was literally sitting at work probably like a month ago, and it was Easter. So super slow, like nobody was coming in. We were really just like hanging out, honestly, because we were able to basically do everything we needed to do super quick because we didn't have any customers. So I was literally in there thinking, like brainstorming what kind of business I wanted to start, what could the name be, like how would I find vendors, so on and so forth. And ever since then, that's been my main focus. I'm literally talking to no one. Like, no one texts me, no one at all. Nobody. Well, no man, okay? I mean, not too many girls either, because like I don't have a big group of friends, but no man texts me at all. I'm not talking to nobody. Except I do have like a best friend who's a guy, but he don't count, okay? It's these other ones. Nobody. Which doesn't really bother me. Like, does it bother y'all? Like, I remember in my last Get Ready With Me, I was asking y'all about Tinder and not Hinge. What is it called? Hinge. Which I actually went on a few dates from Hinge. So let's talk about that. So, ooh, I've met 1, 2, 3 guys. I went out on dates with 2 of them, and I just kind of like texted the other one because it turned out he didn't really live in New Orleans after all. He was just kind of like there for the weekend, so we never actually hung out, but he was cool or whatever. We still, you know, he texted me, you know, a little while ago when quarantine started, because you know they're bored. But yeah, so the first guy was like cool. Like he was cool. He was a school teacher. You know, not, you know, whatever. I'm not even gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna say he was a school teacher. And, you know, he was nice and all. We had a great time, honestly, on the date. But his beliefs were a little off. I won't even say a little off. I'll just say not in line with mine or what I think mine are, you know. He does not believe in marriage, for starters. He, let's see, what else about him? He basically wanted me to not talk to anybody else. Like, he wanted to be in a relationship, but he didn't want to stop doing what he was doing. And it was like based on the Bible, right? So he was like, oh, you know, nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about, like what is marriage and blah, blah, blah. Basically coming up with like saying that he had done, you know, all this research and like, I mean, research, prayer, whatever, and all that included, and basically decided that there was no need to get married, that we should just be free and love everybody. So, you know, I was like, all right, well, at some point, you know, somebody's gonna have to compromise. Either we're gonna get married or we're not. And if, you know, we don't get married, then you win. And if we do get married, then I win. So, and he was like, oh, I don't see it that way, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, that's what it is. By the way, he was a Sagittarius, which is a no, sis. No, no, no. If you are a Sagittarius, don't comment down below. We don't care. Okay. I'm kidding. But, you know, I'm a Capricorn. By the way, I know somebody's going to comment and be like, I don't like Capricorns. Guess what, sis? We don't care that you don't like us. We don't. But yeah, so anyway, I won't say obviously because everybody does not know everything about, I want to say horoscopes, about like signs and stuff, but Sagittarius is a fire sign and Capricorn is an earth sign, and they don't go together. So you basically, your ideal match is someone who is in your own like realm. So like for me, I'm an earth sign. So earth signs are Capricorns, Virgos, and Taurus. And so basically your perfect match would be one of those. If you're a Sagittarius, it's Sagittarius, Aries, and something else. I don't know what the third sign is. That's the fire sign, or whatever. But that would be like your match would be that basically. So yeah, so of course we didn't match on that level. And literally I'm like, I won't say I'm so into like astrology and stuff, but I definitely, when I say I'm not into it, I mean, I'm not into like, oh, let me read my horoscope every day and see what's supposed to happen to me. Like, sis, no, like, no. It's no, just no. But as far as like personality traits and like compatibility, all of that stuff is extremely accurate. And if you say it's not, you're lying. You're lying. Like, don't tell me you can't read up about someone and be like, wow, they have a lot of these traits. Now, obviously, every single thing is not going to match up. For some people, it does. But for most people, you won't have every single thing. Like, all of your traits will not be exact to that sign. But yeah, I always ask people what their sign is, men and women, because I mean, that's like the foundation. I mean, it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship or an intimate relationship with a significant other, it's still a relationship. So I always ask people what their sign is, and they're always like, why do you care what my sign is? I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna figure it out if you don't tell me. Based on the way you're acting, I'm gonna know, okay? Or maybe not know exactly, but I'll be able to narrow it down to at least 3. Like, you gotta be one of these 3 based on, you know, the way you're talking and whatever. So yeah, anyway, that was like so off topic. Well, not really off topic. Oh, let's talk about the astrology of the 3 guys. That would be fun. Okay, so yeah, the first one who like our things are like compatibility basically was off. And so yeah, so we didn't end up working out. We talked for maybe like a month, maybe not even a month, maybe like 3 weeks. We went on, let's see, 2 dates. I would say probably 2 dates like out, and then like 1 date like just chilling at home, like cooking and stuff. So yeah, we hung out maybe like 4 times within the time that we were talking, and then it was just like, nah, this ain't it. Well, for me, I was like, nah, this ain't it. He still wanted to talk. I was like, no, this is a waste of time because we don't agree. So why would we waste each other's time? So anyway, that was that, right? Met a new guy on Hinge. I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, he was cute or whatever. A little mixed kid, you know, he was cute. So we were talking, by the way, when I say mixed kid, I just mean he was a mixed kid. I don't mean like that's my preference or anything. You know, people are very sensitive these days about colorism, and we're just not even doing that over here. I'm just giving you a description of what he looked like. That's all. Okay, back to the story. So, yeah, we were talking. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna be, he was like, he said something like, oh, I'm gonna be at such and such this weekend. I don't even remember what he said, something in New Orleans. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, so do you live there? I was like, oh, what area do you live in? And he was like, oh, I actually don't live there. I live in Montana. Bitch, what? Why does your location say New Orleans, Louisiana if you live in Montana? Explain it to me. I'm confused. I don't understand what's happening here. So he was like, oh, well, I'm gonna be in town for aunt's birthday, cousin's birthday. I want to say aunt, but I want to say aunt on the dad's side. Could be lying. It was a while ago. But it was something like that, some kind of family event that he was gonna be in New Orleans for. So I was like, you know, okay, cool. Like, I was gonna try to like link up or whatever, but I had to do my hair. So y'all already know I don't know what crochet braid video it was, but it was one of them, and I was installing that crochet all day. Like by the time I had washed my hair, blow dried it a little bit, braided it down, like started the install, it was late, and like he had to go to a family dinner, like whatever the event was that Saturday night, but I had to work the next day. So it's not like I could just go home. By the way, where I live now is like slightly over an hour away from New Orleans. So I was like, you know, I really did not feel like driving down there. Like it was probably like, I probably finished at maybe 7. And if I finished at 7, then I needed at least an hour, probably really being realistic, like an hour and a half to get ready. And then it was gonna take me like a little over an hour to drive home. And then we didn't know what we were gonna be. Okay, y'all, my bad. I had to do something. So, all right, in the middle of the story. So he was like, I'm gonna be, you know, in New Orleans or whatever. I said all that I had to like an hour and a half or whatever to get ready. So anyway, I finished at like 7-ish probably, but it was gonna be late by the time I was gonna get there. Like, and the thing was that I had to work the next day. Not really that it was going to be late because we're in New Orleans and we could do, you know, anything at any time. So obviously this is taking place before quarantine. So yeah, like finding stuff to do would not have been a problem, but it was just the fact that I didn't want to be out all night and then have to leave in the morning because I had to be to work for 10. So I was like, you know, like it just wasn't going to work out. And then, oh, bruh. Okay, so I forgot. So the real reason that I didn't go was because I thought that he was a catfish, y'all. Okay, so I met him on Hinge, right? But like I told y'all, he said he lived in Montana, but then he was gonna be down there. Like his story seemed realistic, but like I really was like, you know what? Like maybe he's a catfish because he was like harassing me to come hang out with him. And I don't want to say harassing like, you know, nothing violent, but just like he was like real persistent. Like he wanted to see me. And I was like, okay, like maybe he wants to see me because he's trying to kill me. I'm so serious, y'all. Like I was really like, you know what? I'm just not gonna go because maybe this is not even safe. Like who knows what he's plotting? And then like you're down there with cousins and stuff. So they may be, you know, helping you to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. Now, this is so funny because I think like a week or so after that, like we were still talking. And that was the thing. Like I was like, oh, you know, once he goes back home or whatever, because this was right around Thanksgiving, because when he was leaving New Orleans, he was going to his mom's house, which is in like New York or something. And so I was like, oh, you know, once, you know, he leaves that, like, we're not going to talk anymore. Like, what will be the point or whatever? Kept talking for like a whole month after that. So one day, I was like, okay, I really think that you are a catfish. And he was like, I'm not a catfish, blah, 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 whatever. Keep in mind, we had never FaceTimed. We had each other's numbers. We were texting, but we had never spoken on the phone, or maybe we had spoken on the phone, but we had never FaceTime. So I had never seen his face before for whatever reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I was like, send me a picture. I didn't say send me a picture. Send me a video of you. I was like, you have like 4 minutes to send me a picture, to send me a video of you with Summer Walker's new album playing in the background. And so, bruh, I was at work when I sent this. He sent it to me and I died. I was like, oh my gosh, you are a real person. So then at that point, I was like, fuck, I should have went and met up with him. Even though it would have only been like a one-time like thing, it's still like he was a real person. Like we probably would actually have like fun that night. But I just think that's so funny. But anyway, like he's so cool, whatever. Like it's no beef, but you know, I mean, you live like really far away. So it's not like we're going to be, you know, hanging out or whatever. But you know, if he ever comes back to NOLA, you know, and I'm free, you know, not packing orders or something, you know, it's cool or whatever. So that was guy number 2 from Hinge. Okay, guy number 3 was a surgeon. Okay, so second surgeon, by the way, that I've talked to. Not that it really doesn't matter, because I mean, I still don't have a man, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But anyway, So yeah, we met up like one night. We went to this bar like on a Sunday. It was like a local bar, a bar I had never been to before. And I was just like, okay, you know, that's fine. You know, probably not somewhere I would have picked to go, but it was cool. So we went, started talking, found out he was a Gemini. So you already know. I'm out the door. I gotta go. Okay. Can't do nothing for me. Nothing. Yeah, look, let me just say this. I don't know any Geminis, okay, but I know about them from others. You know, everybody hates the Gemini except for the Geminis. I wouldn't say, we didn't talk long enough for me to see like bad traits or whatever, but I could tell he wasn't for me, you know? I was like, nah, he not it, like this, no, he's not for me. And it was really just like, they say Geminis have the gift of gab, and basically that just means like they just talk about anything. Like they just talk, I feel like they just like the sound of their own voice. They just like to talk just about anything, like, and everything would be like, oh my gosh, everything would be like, okay, let's say you're like out or whatever. Like, let's say like you're at Walmart, or like you're by the way, I'm just looking in my mirror down here. Like, let's say you're leaving Walmart or whatever, and he texts you, and he's like, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm just out running errands. He would be like, oh, running? What's wrong with skipping or jogging? And I would just be like, bruh, like, does everything have to be like this? And that's literally how every conversation was. And I was like, oh my God, like, I just can't. And he was nice or whatever. Obviously, you know, he has a nice, you know, career path going. He was still, well, he wasn't in school. He was doing his residency. So, you know, nice career path going, you know, whatever. But I was just like, nah, like, nope. So yeah, I didn't get to see any of the bad traits that people talk about, but definitely not my favorite sign, which I think is so funny because I don't like any signs except my own. I was literally thinking the other night, like, what signs haven't I talked to before? And when I say talk, I just mean like, maybe we've hung out once or twice, texted most frequently, you know, occasional phone calls, FaceTimes, whatever. Like, we were getting to know each other. That's what I mean. And so when I think about it, I'm like, you know what? I've talked to pretty much every single sign except for Libra and Pisces. Men. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've talked to every single sign except for Libra and Pisces. And so I was like, wow, like, that's crazy, because the two signs that I'm supposed to be compatible. Oh, bitch, I'm tripping. Guy number 4. Okay. Guy number 4, which is a sign that I'm supposed to be compatible with, which is a Taurus. I was so excited, excitement through the roof when I found out this man was a Taurus. I was like, oh, it's lit. Like, we finna be best friends. Like, we're gonna get along for sure. We did not get along at all. You know that song by Summer Walker? I don't know the name of the song, but it's like, she says she wanna take the gun out her bag, but she not gonna pull it on you or something. You know the song I'm talking about, okay? That's literally how I felt with this man. I was like, he was just irritated my soul. Like, and when I say Gemini has the gift of gab, bruh, this man had the gift of gab. Talk. Like, it's too much. It's too much. Okay, I can't. I just could not. I couldn't do it. he had to go. With that being said, I've been left with no one. So I'm just wondering, is it me? Or have I just not run into the right person yet? Because the guys that I have talked to for the longest period of time are both Capricorns. And I was like, that's very interesting, because they say you get along with your own sign, but like usually in the end it doesn't work out because y'all are like too similar or whatever. But yeah, that's like the only sign that I feel like I can be around for an extended period of time and like enjoy myself, you know? So I hope my makeup looks okay. Like, I feel like I just haven't done it in so long, like I just don't even know what I'm doing. So yeah, that's the story of these men and what's been going on in my life. Well, the Hinge guys, there was another one after that, but we not even gonna get into that conversation because he had to go too. He was a Leo, and just, they're too much. They're just simply too much. Too much, yet not enough. I don't know. I think the real thing with him was, let me set my face. I think the real thing with him was that he was really just too young for me. I'm 27. He will be 25 in August. So a 2-year age gap. But you know, men, yeah, you 24, but you really like 21, you know, in your mindset, you just not there yet. So I really think that was like a really, really big problem. Like, he had came with a lot of drama, involving exes and stuff like that. And that is all very high school to me. And I'm not with the bullshit. I'm not with it. So he had to go as well. So yeah, I'm currently chilling and I'm cool with that. Like, I'm super duper focused on my business, and yeah, like that's my priority, is that. So, and people always say like you find somebody when you're not looking, and I feel like that's exactly what's gonna happen to me. I mean, I'm talking about it here right now on YouTube, but like I haven't been thinking about it honestly at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup. The highlight is kind of OD, but I think it'll be cool. So yeah, I don't really think I have anything else to update you guys on. Like, really, I'm just okay, we're gonna put on some lip gloss products. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. I cannot get this barcode wrapper thing off of this. This is the NYX brown. So I'm just gonna line my lips in this, and I've been kind of overlining my lips just a little bit. Not having, because I haven't been wearing makeup, but the last time I did makeup, I kind of lined them just a little bit. I think it looked really nice. I think it looked fairly natural. So we're gonna try that again today and see how it looks. Okay, I'm gonna put on some, this is like my go-to. This is CoverGirl Sultry Sienna. Almost gone. I've had this for like years. So I'm gonna use this. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a gloss on top, which is going to be it's gonna be this one by e.l.f. in the color Sparkling Rosé. Okay, I'm gonna put I'll just use this for my moles because I can't find my little thing. Okay, I'm gonna go put on some lashes and then I will be back. Okay, y'all, so I have lost the natural lighting that I was using for this video, so the lighting might be kind of off at this point, but I just wanted to come back and show you guys my makeup, which honestly doesn't look that great in this lighting, but it looks pretty cute. I don't think I failed miserably because it's been so long since I've done it, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of come back and wrap up the video. So this kind of turned into a life update slash like mini story time kind of thing. So if you guys want more story times, I could probably tell some on this channel involving the first guy that I brought up on Hinge and involving the last one that I brought up, the Taurus, and then probably another one about this most recent one, because girl, that was a hot mess. Okay, so yeah, let me know if you guys want a few more story times, and if you guys want more, well, not more, but for me to start doing entrepreneur type videos since I have a business now. Yeah, so all in all, don't forget to go to the website, put in your email address so that you can be notified when the website goes live, as well as when we have new arrivals, when we have sales. People who sign up for the email list will be receiving exclusive offers. So I may be running a sale like one day that may be like free shipping, you know, for the next 24 hours, and you'll only know if you're signed up for emails. Like that's not something that I would announce on Instagram. It's going to be an exclusive offer to those who are signed up for the newsletter. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm wearing this little set. It is leopard print crop top and shorts. Show you guys how it looks. You will be able to find stuff just like this on my website. I don't know about you guys, but I keep it pretty cold in my house, so something like this is super comfy. You could wear this out if that's you, sis, and you want to wear it out. You can cuddle up on the couch with your man or your significant other, whoever he, she may be. Yeah, like just super cute, super comfy. I will have some more things that are a little more sexy, more satin and lace type stuff, and then I will have some more like casual stuff that you can really wear out, like that's really meant to wear out for like running errands and stuff. So yeah, it'll be a little bit of variety, but kind of all in the same realm. It will be intimate apparel and loungewear, like I said. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so excited to launch Ajai Official. Don't forget to head over to my Instagram, sis, to see the little pics I will be shooting today for our pre-launch. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.